Good morning, everybody. This is Davey from the New Trader. This is Marie. Yeah, let's see what opportunities we find in this market today. SPY is looking good, and yeah, it's still like strong, I would say, above those 622, 620 in general. Like, yeah, so market pumping, and like we have a couple names that are trading quite high, like American Airlines,
Incredible.
really bumping up like 7.1%. Nvidia keeping the trend there to the 164. Tesla popping up at the 300. And yeah, it have been interesting. Recall was AMD another one, or I don't remember what.
Yeah, AMD.
Yeah, AMD. Look, 143. Oh my goodness.
Right?
So-
But you were looking for the long yesterday.
Yeah, but I
Right?
wasn't able to get it.
Yeah,
the
you wanted a
128.
good price.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool for the market. The fact that it's strong, pumping up, and yeah. How are you doing, Marie?
I am doing well. It is Thursday, one more day, and then it's a super busy weekend,
Yeah.
which is going to be fun. As I get a silence.
Yeah, I guess so. It's gonna be
And how are you, Davey?
good, pretty good. Yeah, as you say, getting ready for the fun weekend,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, all good. Good weather today, and it feels nice outside. So
Mm-hmm. It's nice to not. I think there's a little bit possible of rain today, but nah.
yeah, like hopefully we don't get that rain. So, but yeah, more than that, all good. Nice that you're doing good too, and
Yes.
yeah, you're always very busy. Like,
Not bad, eh, for being retired.
that works. It's like you work as much normally.
Yeah. So, we got an AMD upgrade
Mm-hmm.
to the value of 200.
Hey,
$200.
what about Nvidia?
Not.
Would be funny that they do not upgrade Nvidia, but yeah,
Yeah, and they update them.
yeah, like I did an analysis that Nvidia was going to go to 550. I remember I told you that already,
Yeah.
but like yeah, some of my friends gonna be able to see probably because I talked to them and I say keep it in the history of in your historical data about how the equities is just gonna reflect the bill, the cost of the bill for the value of the bill. Like I mean, yeah. So
Right?
money is disappreciation and like inflation, pretty much a type of inflation I would call it. But yeah, basically market probably never come back to the 600 as I say.
No?
And
Yeah, you were saying that.
it's
quite
all
clear
related to that, like,
yesterday.
I feel we are back in the cycle where things are gonna be a little bit doubling again, and that's why I say Nvidia probably why they didn't upgrade it because Nvidia, like when things were looking a little bit more sketchy yet, I did a little analysis and my opinion, it's just my opinion, no financial advice. Nvidia can go easy to $550,
Oh,
and
okay.
you say, oh, but that's a lot. Yeah, I remember,
Mhm.
like a couple years ago, it went from
They split.
$40 to $1,000.
Yeah, and they
So,
split. Remember how happy we were when they did?
yeah,
Yay! We're able to trade.
yeah. Like it's when they get into that cycle. My friend Google normally is good to do the same too, but like I have had no patience to for Google because Google have a long time moving like between let's say 140, 150 to 170, basically since February
Yeah. Well,
2024.
the 30-minute, right? Look at the PCL, where it is exactly there.
So one whole year fighting with those prices. So
Yeah. Yeah, peaking, coming back, under, coming back, peaking, coming back.
well, yeah, let's see. Amazon is another that is good to take the ride. Tesla as well, but like
Hold on to your hood.
Hood at 96 again, yeah. Okay, so
JetBlue. You know, we were talking
Yeah.
about American Airlines.
that's and if you see my fifth one is Delta Airline,
There you go.
which is the golden egg for those airlines. So, but like
How come I don't have Delta?
it's already at 56, and that I don't like. I mean, I don't like the fact that it's already at 56, but yeah, which is good. It's okay. Just so I gonna check my usual stocks. So so NVDA. Ooh la la, Nvidia. It's brutal the way that this thing is pushing up.
Which one, Nvidia?
Nvidia.
Yeah.
I know the others too. Like I mean, everything is right there today. And yeah,
So SPY right now is under the PCL, but above the 50 EMA, the 200 EMA, and the VWAP. So we still have a big position for SPY at 6225, 622.50 again. Remember yesterday, that 622.50, that was a big one. We still have a good player there. So it could have a little bit of a pullback. You know, that's nothing. To see if it's going to retest that, but yeah.
yeah, the machines got turned on there. You see the spike. Yeah, so take a little time here to doing this.
Okay, so 15 seconds for opening. Is there anything interesting?
Yeah, probably Nvidia along at 64.
Nice bell.
Yeah, the 90. Yeah, 64. That's the price I'm bidding, and it's okay. Let's see. Okay, I got the first shot, and I needed to pull back a bit more to be able to get more shares, but we don't. So that's a good price. I mean, but let's see. As I said, let's see it pulling back. We are not pulling back. There we go. Okay, a little bit more. Snap it a little bit more. Oof, that wasn't good. Let's see. Now I got the full size, and I gotta respect it because that's the plan. So
Okay.
it's 28 cents stop loss, but a full size. So that's not bad. But it doesn't work apparently. Let's see. Really struggling there with that NVDA. As I say, I'm gonna keep it nimble. That may be a golden trade. I'm like, oof, now we are going somewhere else. So, yeah. Yeah, watch out, my guy. You don't have to be freaking out. That's a decent price. You get it as cool as you can, as good as you could get it. So no stress. Yeah, it doesn't work apparently. Let's see, really having trouble there. Okay, didn't work, got me out. That's okay. That was the plan.
So SPY testing the VWAP there.
Yeah, I'm trying to give another shot to Nvidia. Let's see if it manifest or not. Come on, my guy, go for it. I get the first shot, but I don't get the second one for now. So let's wait patiently. You're doing BBAI.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now I got the second batch. There we go. So that's gonna be a break-even trader. I am breaking even. I don't want to get stopped out for no reason here. That's a good price. I have better price than ever. I mean, so why to give it away anything? And I think I have a good trade. Just like patience is what matter here.
Mm-hmm.
It's retesting everything.
So SPY is pulling back. Is it going to pull back at 623, or is it going to go right to the 622?
Let me out.
That's kind of far.
Do you guys see PLTR?
No. I'm going to re-filter. What? Yeah. Delta is number one.
I'm gonna try this NVIDIA one more time. Okay, I got the first batch, as I say. Hijo de tu mamá. You son of a beep.
How's Tesla doing?
Hey, flying.
Nice. Did we check if we had any news?
Yes, I check, and
Okay.
we have a couple of speech at later on at 1:15, at 2:30, and at 4:30. And we have initial jobs claims at 8:30. That was higher than expected. A little bit low below the previous, and yeah. They say a speech at 10 from somebody that Mussolini, I think. I don't know if that's his name. Tesla. Look at you, Tesla. That's what we are talking about, my guy. Trying to get a better price on Nvidia, and I kind of have to be disciplined there because but it's just like not getting to me. So PLTR. Let's see how PLTR is looking like. trying to get the rest of the position on Nvidia, but I haven't been able.
NVIDIA long.
Yeah, maybe not the best idea, but just fit my criterion. It's just I don't want the 50 because I think it can shake people out at the 50, and but probably I'm gonna have to get the 50.
Think so?
What is SPY doing? SPY is yeah, it's not looking that strong.
It's really rangy, right?
Yeah. Yeah, now it's gone. Now it's gone. I think it's gone Nvidia without me. Like I mean, I have little shares because I only got the tip of it. The second order never got executed. And you remember the same thing I was talking yesterday. It's like have to pick your poison there. Okay. So we're gonna have to go unload the boat somewhere else.
Really?
Yeah, because I am like I have my entry, but it's such a good entry that like that there is no offer. So I'm gonna add a little amount of shares right there, and like still keep my stop loss below. That wasn't smart. So I'm gonna be breaking even. Just have a random price that they don't like. Exactly. Holy crap, SoFi. SoFi is flying.
Yeah. What's going on there?
SoFi.
Harmony showed up.
Yeah. So I'm out of Nvidia.
Hola, Dumbo. Hola. You stinky baby.
We. So I have an offer to get Nvidia at 163.50. If he get me there, it's okay. If he doesn't get me there,
Okay, so SPY's at the PCL. So SPY wicked, just wicked the PCL. See that?
mm-hmm.
And it's same with Nasdaq, pulling through.
Okay, I got the full size Nvidia, not looking that good. Let's see. Yes, it defined the breaks there, but it's not manifesting on my favor. Oh, it's not. It's going down. Ooh, if this doesn't hold there, no, not good.
No? Holy cannoli. Is SPY gonna go to the 62250? Ooh!
I'm a little bit uncomfortable in this position, but I think I'm gonna hold. Let's see. It's hard to determine if you wanna be. Mhm. And so I'm out of it. You freaking beep.
Okay, markets really flipped. Look at that 1 minute candle on SPY. Okay, SPY now retesting the VWAP.
Yeah, it's kind of rangish.
Very. 624.50 didn't even get there. 45 to 623.45. Caught.
Okay, that was a blind spot. Was okay.
SPY really pulling back. Is that a clear rejection? Not making a new low yet, so. And there's a new low. $62250 is on the tape showing that order still there.
Interesting.
On which one?
Nvidia is not holding that good right now.
SPY isn't as well.
I flipped my size. Not that I am in favor of it, but it's with a little size. Just if I am right, it's gonna pay some of the losses. I'll be back. So we're back.
Well, it seems like, is that a little bit of consolidation there for SPY? Though it did make a lower low from the opening, it doesn't seem to want to flush through that.
Oops, sorry.
Not at all, Davey. I'm wide. Wow. SPY.
Hmm. Yeah.
So what are you in?
Have a very little trade on NVDA,
Okay.
and now I add to it. Um, Breaking even, but like still little. Just I want to see if I can build up a position little by little. That this is just to pay the losses, it's not to make any money.
Okay.
$62.50, 162.50 is significant on NVDA.
Okay.
I just don't know if it's gonna keep going or not, because it pierced the buy 19 cents, so probably it's gonna still go even lower.
How healthy is the tape?
The tape is looking okay, especially because it's pushing back up after that heavy bid. Like there was a heavy bid at 62.50,
Okay.
and after the heavy bid, it's pushing up with very light volume on the tape. Like there is none of them that has more than 100, more than the 162. And I am probably expecting the 162 to not get filled. That's why I say I need to observe what is going to happen with the 162.50. Because if we don't go below there, probably I'm going to have to erase my short. Though I am risk free on that one. It's just, there we go, harassing the 62.50 again. Threatening it, sorry. I think in English that word have a different, in Spanish it doesn't.
Well, it would seem the SPY is going to test the 62250.
Tesla was so cute this morning and now it's going
It
down.
was so it was so cute.
It's still holding the 300, but it's
It's not cute anymore.
giving away a lot.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. Sorry. ¿Cómo se olvida? Que alguien me diga. PLTR looking interesting as a loan
Mm-hmm.
at 142. Yeah, this 162.50 not holding at all. Gonna make lower lows apparently soon. Yes, buyers showing up very close to the 50, but probably not enough. Have a very cool size because okay, okay. What are you trading?
Nothing.
Nothing.
You?
Just my short on MBDA. There we go. That's what we are talking about. That's what we are talking about, my guy. My guy. But that should be all out right there. And call it a welcome trade. That's gonna get me out. It's a full size out, like not full size, like whatever shares I have. I'm gonna be totally out there because that's the reversing point in my ideology. And then I'm gonna try to load up to the other side, but is this the best trade maybe like to take? I don't think so. If I'm not mistaken, PLTR is holding a little bit better than this guy. No, I don't know if I am mistaken. Like PLTR is holding better than this. That's it for sure. So I'm basically trying to go out at a lower low. Like once low we make a lower low, I'm gonna be out right away. And but that's exactly the 162 is the price to be out. So man, that seller there. I saw you, my guy. Oh no, he's wagging down the price like.
Is he?
Yeah. That I don't think he's strong enough because. Go down. Remember, my guy, you want to go long at 62. Don't let it smoke you. Don't leave that profit going away.
Okay, so we've got
Ay, no lloré. Come on, man. I was patient enough. Go for it. Okay, let's look at the tape. That's good fuel.
I wonder why I've got such a low patience today.
Oh yeah? You feel like?
Yep.
Man.
Hola.
I say I'm gonna be as patient as I can with this trade because it's like I think I'm right, and I have noticed that like yes, there we go. That's the flow. The flow of order needed to keep this price pumping higher seems to be a little bit bigger. So like once it disappeared, it's a bit, and now even with them there, it's getting a smack down.
Okay.
So I'm trying to exercise that patience where I say, you know what, like you're seeing the sellers there. Like yes, it is a long from 162, but but it's just you have to have hands on the wheel. Like I mean, when it was going to 162, I should be all out there immediately instead of like.
So SPY's at the VWAP seems to be rejecting. Crossed it a little bit to get to the 200, but what a pullback.
Hey, there we go.
Okay, at the still at the 2. SPY still respecting the VWAP. Is it gonna push?
importa que diga la gente que soy diferente. Si ya yo solo quiero y hacerte feliz. Tararán, tan, 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 tan. Pronto volveré, mi bien, a tu corazón. Otra vez sé que volverás. Yo lo sé, pero mi corazón no podré. Ya no me importa que diga la gente que soy diferente, un mundo y de ti. Si ya yo solo quiero vivir a tu lado y hacerte feliz.
Bravo, papá.
Híjole, just go down, my guy. I know what you want. Una piedra en el camino me enseñó que mi destino era rodar y rodar, rodar y rodar, rodar y rodar. Y yo sé bien que no me quisiste, pero vas a estar muy triste cuando te toque llorar. Con dinero y sin dinero, hago siempre lo que quiero. Y mi palabra es la ley. Tararán, tan, tan, tan. No tengo tronos ni reinas, ni nadie que me comprenda, pero sigo siendo el rey. So I'm gonna be a bit hard-headed there, and I'm gonna add to that position, and I'm gonna be breaking even.
Spies are a size off the chart.
Like I think I'm wrong in by taking that decision, but or no, let's see. My price is exactly the PCL.
Nvidia?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay, so SPY just went kaboom through the PCL like it was butter. Opening high. The opening price just got eaten up now. Why am I cold? A very lively casa.
Hmm?
A very lively casa.
Lively, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so Spy Waterwick. Holy blueprint. Oh boy. Okay, so are we parking the car on this one? There's a lot of blueprint. Okay. So Spy wicked, went through, didn't make a higher high, and now pulling back from. Ooh, what is going on?
Yeah, going to the taberna.
You got that too in Spanish?
Oh yeah, we are taberna.
And what does that mean?
Una taberna. The same down for you guys.
Yeah.
The taberna. That.
Tabernacle?
I don't know how you call it. Like I know the bad word, but I don't know how you call the actual thing. Is the same the bad
Sí,
word?
sí, sí. Oh, yeah.
So if I say je suis à la tabernacle or je parti à la tabernacle, it doesn't mean a bad word. It means I am going to that place.
Mm-hmm.
I went.
All French words that are bad words are real words. They're blessed words. That's why they're bad words. English don't do that. Okay, so Spy did not pull back to retest a VWAP, but... Are you laughing?
What's up? Yeah, that's funny. Like, how are you doing, Daddy?
Good morning, Blavy.
Yeah, like, yeah, I've been impressed how they remember everything and correct everything.
Oh yeah, smart niñas. They're bossy. Lila's a bossy girl.
Yeah,
I like that.
left rated.
She is some kind of. That's the way the cookie crumble. Well, Spies, this is where you're going to be pulling back to test the VWAP. Nope. Oh yeah. Okay, RSI's pulling it ill.
Let me take a look at Spy because this trade is driving me crazy. I mean, like, as I said, that's a
Talk
trade.
about rangy spy and because for as much as the thing that like spy looks like oh big pullback, big pull up, we're talking a dollar, right? So
Yeah, but like for example, I have this Nvidia here, and like
Mm-hmm.
as I say, it's just to pay back some of the losses, but it's not to make any money because I have no size on it. But like I'm debating if it's gonna go higher or not. Like for example, right now that 50, they have been hammered a lot. Like I mean, like I was convinced that this was a long,
okay,
but it is not my like it is not as long as I would like. It's not going the
in the direction.
that chart doesn't have the shape I would be looking for that trade to be a clean trade as in the
Okay.
long.
Wow,
So,
spy.
but right now it's like I am kind of annoyed for the way it's moving. So, and that's why I say I need to look at SPY because, or yeah, like why would I be annoyed with that? Like, and I'm risking nothing on that trade. It's just like the expectations of it is, or you gonna flush or it doesn't gonna flush. That thing looks like if it's going to flush, but it's holding key
Mm-hmm.
levels, and that's what I'm expecting. Like once it doesn't hold those key levels anymore, like maybe it's gonna flush toward 160. I don't know. But the 162, hell yeah, for sure, that was a good buy for whoever bought it there. But yeah, you know, that's part of the problematics of trading. The,
Wow, spy. Let's have a discussion. You love it, eh?
oh, I find it funny
Were you like that when you were young?
a bit.
Talking, talking, and more talking.
Yeah, can show you a couple of things here.
Okay?
Can show you a couple of things here. We're gonna take a break. We're gonna be back in a bit. Right, we are back, and as I say, this trade is just doing what it's doing. So I I have a tendency to believe that it is alone. So I mean, just it's like right now, my expectation went a little bit higher in this trade toward the short, and it was because we have other stronger names that are pulling back quite aggressively. Like that will be like PLTR or SPY. Like SPY, of course, SPY is trying back, but that
Like what?
yeah, it's
Choppy, right?
yeah. So like Nvidia, for example, what is Nvidia doing? Nvidia is going back and testing that 162.50 time after time, time after time. But I say to myself, like, hey, that 162 is a good buy. But what I think is that it's not gonna be a good buy anymore. Like right now, we have those 400 lot around there, and it may hold because the SPY is pushing back up, and I am very tempted to go long, but like with the sizes that have been getting executed there, I will be expecting this to be a little bit more, maybe not parabolic, but close to parabolic. And what we did is that we went and we test the 50 moving average, and then we went down and we keep hammering the 50 moving average with the intention, of course, of crossing through, but without being able to hold above. So like the sizes that have been at this price at 62, this easily should be trading like that, or a little bit more like
What does the tape though?
that's what I say. Like if you see right now, you have
163 is
274,
huge.
235, but it had already here. It swallowed already more than 500 lot that I saw going through. That's what I mean.
But when you're looking at the tape, it doesn't have a whole lot to go through.
But look how much buying is happening right there.
Yeah.
And look how clean is that selling until 162.80. So why we are not trading at least at 162.80? But you know. So I'm gonna partial a bit just to not be holding the bag, and that didn't work. Why?
Why?
Here comes the money, 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 money.
Look at SPY again.
Yeah, finding resistance at the PCL.
Well, BCL, it seems to cross it, but it's the opening.
I type BCL.
Eh?
I type PCL instead of typing SPY.
Like when you're looking at the PCL, yeah, it seems it could be resistance, but it seems like it's the opening. Opening price at 62420. That seems to be a
Yeah, like SPY is looking okay. Like it's very trapped in there between those two. So
okay. PCL could be support now for SPY. Let's go.
yeah, that's a problematic there. Because if you see the volume is we open in high volume and we close in high volume, and so I doubt that we have enough sizes, enough volume to break through the opening price on the SPY. But hey, let's see. The SPY is, as I say, market's strong yet in general. And hey, is PLTR gonna be offering an entry at some point?
Doesn't seem to be.
Oh, look, that's 70. What is that 70? Let's see.
140,
4070. Do you see 147 here
I think it's
highlighted?
going to be 140.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's the actual low.
I think 140 will be.
140, that one here?
Yeah.
and we have not much there, but yeah, let's check it out. I will be loading up a full tray at 162.70, 162.50 on SPY this time, and Nvidia this time. There we go. We're gonna get that filled up. I have an order right there. And what I say, yeah.
I know, go for it.
No, that it's gonna be a full size position once it's printed. If ever it printed, which is not able to print right now. There we go. Are we gonna get that? Yeah, I got it.
Nice.
And yeah, let's see.
Okay. SPY seems to want to do a higher high finally. Wow. Come on, SPY. Let's go.
We have a full size? Yeah, we have a full size now.
Because SPY on the tape seems to have 624.90.
$64.90. Yeah, I see $64.90.
Mm-hmm. So that would make a higher high for SPY for sure.
Nvidia has some decent selling at 162.60, but it might get obliviated. Let's see. And I could be very wrong there. That's why I have to be a little bit nimble there. But
Oh, you just want to cry for that one. I took AAL at
Yeah.
12.25.
the first
It's
thing I look at,
13.
like when you say I have non-trade, that's the chart you have, and I say, damn it, like that's one of the annoying situation where he gets you out. Like that's what happened to her there. He got her. He got like the trade got her out, and right after her out, like 2 minutes after,
Right
whoop,
after. 2 candles. And kaboom for $1. You're just darn it. That's what I meant. Like today, I feel I'm not as patient of sitting here with my arms crossed. JetBlue. Oh, I had an order to take it at 4.4. At 4.44,
Mm-hmm.
and it didn't do it. Didn't pull back to that, and it just took off. At least my SoFi is working.
There is a buyer at 50 on 62.50 on NVDA. That has a higher chance of bouncing back up, and but if it doesn't,
SPY, there you go, there you go. So
Yes,
SPY's
the SPY
going
is
to
running
that. 624, there we go, it's there and it's crushing it. Woo! 624.70, I've got a big order there. I've put a level and it ate it up. Chomp, chomp, it's gone.
like when as traders, when we are observing something here, like you can see what is happening, but at some point, like due to what happened a couple minutes ago, let's say, you are observing what is not happening, like that should be happening because of that previous event, and like that's what I'm saying here. Like for example, right now, like and like the problem here with this is that sometimes like I don't know which one to listen. Like, do I listen to what is happening, or do I listen to what is not happening as a evidence of what just happened? And like here on Nvidia, like I'm going short. My average price is 162.59. I loaded a full size there. At the like, so my average is. So I say, hey, it is holding the 162.50, and there was a big buyer at 162.50 a couple minutes ago. But then I say, if you have that big buyer and buyers have been stepping in from all the way here, why this is not rallying up?
Exactly.
And then that will say, oh, but they have enough selling pressure. So if you have enough selling pressure, like, don't you have one of the best price that you can probably get for that short? Yes. But is it also manifesting? Like, for example, what is not happening here? Like, we have a big seller at 162.80 here, and like all those around here. So they are putting enough pressure that the price keep going down, but like it's not going down as much as for me to be saying, oh,
Yeah.
it's clearly short because the 162. Have we touched the 162?
Nope.
No, one time, like two times, and then it's like, no, we are not going there anymore. So the fight right now is between 162.50 and 162.
And SPY is really,
But the SPY now is pumping up.
yeah, that's what I mean. SPY and NASDAQ, both.
So like, do I have to be risking much? in this?
NASDAQ not as
Probably not.
much, so NASDAQ really fell under the water. But SPY just took that PCL and went kaboom.
Something I'm going to do in this trade is to reduce the risk by a lot. Like, why? Why not? Yeah, let's risk 3 cents on it. And for it to go 3 cents, it will have to break the high of the previous buyer-seller interaction. So let's see. Are you going to be a big trade or not? Wake the bit and like, I want to see it losing the 62, but that's not that easy to happen, you know. Like, I mean, as I say, there is healthy buying right there, so it's
Okay. SPY took that 62470. Got a few to digest, and now it's going kaboom again.
the SPY.
Yep.
Yeah.
62490.
I see the PLTR print 140.52.
Okay.
That's a point of interest there.
Yep.
You were calling the 140.00.
Yeah. Well, we saw that one too, but the 140 seemed to be bigger, right?
Yeah, for sure. So
Okay, SPY 62490.
I have been behaving a lot in this trade, but I just don't want to, like, for example, like, now I'm looking and zoom out and like, oh, I didn't notice I did that, but I did that. Like, and that's what we
Which was
want.
good.
Yeah, like that's what we want. Like, we want to be able to do those things just by reflection. So I short this thing right here, that triangle there.
Mm-hmm.
Then I add a little bit. Then I add a little bit more. Then I add a little bit more. But those were all of
On
them
pops.
very small sizes, yeah. Small
job on
sizes.
pops.
So then I partial here.
Mm-hmm.
And then I say, with the enough interaction that we have, like, if I don't see that 162.50 is resistance, I should be blind. So I load up a whole position here. So, yeah, that's good behavior, my guy.
Yeah,
I
very
just didn't
good.
know that I did it that until now. Like, I mean, I have
Yeah,
been
you're
feeling
so
the
good that-
frustration of the trade that it's like, ay. This is annoying.
I'm so good that I'm doing
No,
it
that's not what I'm
automatically.
saying. I'm sorry. That's not what I'm saying. I don't want to get there.
You know I'm kidding. It's more of, no, it's true. Those are good habits that are becoming a automated behavior, which is fantastic.
Like,
So the work that you and Blary are doing is working.
that we three are doing, because you are doing it too. Like, I mean,
Ah.
like, yeah, it's like you are contributing to the learning a lot, because what are we doing is basically learning. Like, that's like you test something today and it doesn't work. You test something tomorrow, it doesn't work. You just like, okay, this is not the way to go. But like,
Exactly.
though I think like that's why I am reading that book that you saw upstairs, that's ultra learning, and the reason for that is because I find that like like I am not that good at learning, no. Like
You're
for
too
example,
good at learning.
no, that's like I love you too, you know, and we
No,
like, I
no,
appreciate
no, no,
the fact that you.
no. It doesn't necessarily mean it's a compliment. It's that you're too
I
good.
got you. Like probably like these people that, yeah, I know, but that too good learning is no good learning. So
Okay, yeah, you're too
But-
good at learning because you learn too quickly and you love to learn and you're taking information. Chomp, 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 chomp. But whew,
like for example,
it's a lot to then implement.
the illustration to that is sometimes we learn like, oh, this is a good thing, and we don't pay enough attention to that. Like for example, what
Because
if,
new learnings are coming.
and we're gonna say it like publicly like that. So like we learn that these orders that have hundreds of lots, and sometimes you find them with thousands of lots, but these orders that are like significantly for every stock and every size that they normally manage is a different size. So but like what we learn is that those are very important. Like they
Yeah.
don't necessarily are a good entry, but they are telling you a lot about what is going on the stock.
Exactly.
So we have learned that very long ago. I think September 2024, something like that. And like, I found that we didn't pay enough attention to them. And then we come back and it's like, okay, this is working very good. Like the analysis that we were doing in this.
Yep.
But it's like, why are we not putting so much energy, like all the energy that we are putting into learning the charts, into learning the volume thing? Why don't you gravitate that toward the things that you have very good proof that, hey, this part is
These
working.
are solid, right?
Yeah, those are solid things that you can really get advantage of. So why don't you do that? Like, and that's why I say-
Because there's seems to be a new car. It's parked in the parking lot. So of course we're gonna notice the new car in the
Yeah, but-
parking lot more than we're going to the Hold Faithful.
The only thing I know you can see from far in my trading is things that I am not doing anymore from long ago, like bad habits that I used to have. That, but it's the same thing. I like we were talking about a car. You get a car to a teenager, like that have very warm up blood and things like that, and he's gonna start going burnouts and turning the way he shouldn't be turning, and like, but technically he have the same function than you when he drives the car. It's just because you're a little bit more mature in the car or driving,
Experience.
you wouldn't do dumb things that will put you in danger. So, but yeah, that's what it comes.
Well, it
from.
doesn't
It's
mean
like
that as an adult you won't do those donuts, but you won't do them.
the way, yeah, like you are more selective.
Yeah. We still want to do donuts.
So I'm breaking even here because I have like it's those are the type of trade that I say like I am like I want to determine a smaller stop loss, and what I mean by a smaller stop loss, if it goes up 9 cents as it's going right now, I prefer to be out. Why? Because it shouldn't be printing 9 cents above. This is alone.
Okay,
So
62490. That was another level for SPY. We had a big order. What did it do?
yeah. So now
625 now. So that's a psychological level. And guess what it's doing?
it's buyer.
625. That level. Right now it's past it by 5.
So I'm gonna start going long at this price. So let's see. I'm using that hotkey that I just programmed yesterday. It's gonna
Okay,
be
yeah.
it's gonna be 2 shots. I just like yes. It's gonna be maybe frustrating because I just did I get the first? No, I didn't get the first shot. I'm gonna get the first, but then it's gonna attempt to shut me out and blah blah blah, and like that I have a better price. So the price of interest is 162.50. If I am correct, my average is going to be about 162.43. No,
Let's go. One more.
62.38.
One more. One more.
Look at you, killing SoFi.
Killing SoFi. And that was my one more.
Very nice.
Here comes the money, 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 money.
Oh my goodness.
Six, 2, 5. Jumping. What is happening with SPY? Holy. Nvidia should be pumping now.
It is trying to. I have an order to get it, but I may not get it. You see, that's what I mean. Like that.
Get
that-
it long?
Yeah, but like because I got out at break even,
Okay.
which is what I wanted to do, but and yeah, I never got it. You know what? Let's get the little amount of shares there just to don't miss it. Ooh, I bought something wrong. Híjole, that's not what I want to do.
Híjole.
Come on, go back, my guy. Go back. Man, I was in AMD. Lack of attention. No.
Okay. What's happening?
No much. All good. Everything is
You've missed some?
stupid AMD. So then I'm gonna get some NVDA. So last shot, and let's hope I don't get stopped out. I did a mistake on AMD, and it was with a quarter of a second. It was as costly.
Really? Why? A bigger stop loss?
Yeah, because but it was ridiculous. So
When you do that by the mouth, you know it's big. Now, if we got $1 every time she says abuela,
Yeah, yeah.
we'd get rich.
Oh, yeah.
SPY pulling back. We'll see. 62471 was a big level. So we will see what it's going to do there.
Brr. You want your thing.
Brr.
Yeah, I got this trade. Let's see if I can do something better. But like, I'm gonna try to manage it actively. If he allow me, if he doesn't allow me, hey, walk away, my guy. That's the best you can do sometimes. So and but this is like, if I don't make any money in this one, I have to walk away for the whole day. So thanks to AMD mistake. Yeah, it was more costly than a regular trade. And like it was just stupid. But hey, you can do what you can do. So we are out for the day, and that's it. This trade just didn't work, and it's gonna work later, but it's okay. As I said, I made a mistake on AMD that is unfortunate, but hey. What are you trading?
Can we?
Take a little break? Yeah, for
You sure?
Oh, we are back. I'm sorry. We're gonna be back in a bit. Ready. Warm up. Right, we are back. So, yeah.
Thank you.
Tesla keep pumping, man. I mean, like, it's looking very good.
Really? Let me go look at that.
And like it's like, of course, like it's still sideways-ish, but after the big push. So this is fantastic. So we're gonna have to wait for it to reach the 317 again, 320, and then we can say, okay, now the smoke is behind already. But yeah, and
Found some support there.
yeah, like for sure, it's like on the daily we are still below the 200 moving average, which is at 315 right now, 315.84. But I think we can get there easy. I mean, like, man, this is a huge day. That red day here is a oof.
That's a yikes. Well, we'll see what's going to happen here. I'm in SoFi still, and it's approaching a strong level of 21, psychological level, and a strong level when you're looking at interest. So we'll see.
I'm learning something about the, like, you know, I told you I reduced my maximum stop loss to just a quarter of what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see how long it's taking me to get there? Like, and like that's what I'm saying. Like, you don't have to spend that much for you to have a good trade working. Like, let's say, yes, like here I shouldn't be breaking even, but like I took a lot of trades, and it was with about 4 times the size too. So it's like,
Holy.
you know what I mean? It's just like. So what I'm saying is like, maybe we will get better with time at risking less and less. And like, look, that is some of its beep.
Beep.
Oh yeah, because it's so trappish there. And like again, like what we have to do here is that we need to look at those volumes and say, was that expected? No, like this thing is trading with 101%. Like, I mean, our wall is 1, like it's 100, is a little bit above the what was previously. So
Look at SPY.
yeah, that's impressive.
Well, I'm still in SoFi. I'll see what it's going to do at the VWAP. And that will be it. You know what? I'm going to break even. And I might be adding there.
Look at that exit that you have there. The one on top. That you got it with the tape.
Yep.
It's a cool thing. So BDA.
Yeah, so we've got a lot of interest. Like at 21, we had a lot of interest. But as well, we've got the VWAP there, and yeah, we've got a couple of big buyers. I'm hoping it's just going to reject the VWAP very quickly and bounce off it. If so, I will be adding to my trade. If not, oh well. Okay, getting there now.
Like type of like look, yeah, Nvidia is
Look at that 1 minute candle for SPY.
well, it's that the equities are pulling back. I mean, like, and I see the equities. Like, I haven't looked at that many. Let's say maybe Apple. Apple is not pulling back. Maybe the Mac 7s in general are pushing. So MSFT pulling back. That counts as a pullback. What else? Amazon, I say, right? Yeah, Amazon, yeah, pulling back. Nvidia, we saw. Tesla. Yeah, it's a little bit mixed feeling there, but or mixed price action.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Yeah, like I will consider that PLTR 140.50 a good buy. Let's say I'm gonna put a line. I just wanna come back later and observe that. Like it was tap you want in my risk idea was the 140, but I think I think it's not gonna print 140. That's why I say
You don't think so?
like I will doubt that it will print 140.
Is the position still there on the tape?
In PLTR, let's see. He should be there if I have to guess. Yes, he's there.
Oh God, it's huge.
Yeah, now he has in both tapes. We have it now.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why
So
I
why
say
do you say you wouldn't get there?
yeah, he wouldn't get there because what happened is that he execute enough volume at the 140,
Mm-hmm.
140.50. He tried to go. He went 140.52 here, like quite high volume there. Then he puke a little bit higher, and then like when he print 140, then he print another low, and that other low was only 7 cents different from the previous low.
But
So because it was only 7 cents from the previous low at a key point, he's telling me that there is enough buying at that price.
agreed. But when you're looking at the volume,
Yeah, they will get from wrong. Was what I'm saying.
okay.
Like, if I have to guess, and this is a guess, 125, about 125 is gonna go, 140.25. Like
I
let's say-
go 140.
Yeah, okay. You 140?
Yep.
40.00.
Yep.
Okay, so I think 140.25 is gonna be about the low. There we go. You print 140.22. Who is closer win. So
It's gonna print. Actually, it could print 99, 130.99, 130.99. And there we go.
95. So you're right.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, those volume candles there were pretty sweet.
So can you go lower than that?
SPY just bounced off the 224, the 624.90. Beautiful.
Look at the video. Nasty. Nasty as hell. Like, I mean,
Oh yeah. Wow. That is nasty. Okay, so what is it going to do at 50? Is it going to reverse there? I guess that would be sweet, eh?
Yeah. Oh.
Mm.
All right, we're back. And sorry about that. I had to sneeze.
That was a big sneeze. Oof. AMD is looking interesting.
That's gonna be the one I put hate on it today. Yeah, AMD at 143 something. Like, let's see.
Yeah, I think
143.00.
it's 143. That's going to be. Okay, PLTR is at the 140.
Yeah, it held by 15 cents exactly.
Yeah.
So, good call, Marie.
Oh, hey. With this kind of market, whoosh. Whoosh.
Lack of attention, my guy. Very lack of attention.
Okay, Judy says.
Look at this. But it's okay. It's good. Still good. As I say, as long as you are learning something,
Right?
yeah. Look at that 162.80. Like here, here, and look on the tape right here.
There it is.
So when he began selling, he was selling 200 lot. Right here. Right here.
Now
like,
it's selling all.
My concern was that it was requiring like kind of a heavy bid for it to be going higher. So what means that the selling pressure is quite high. So like, but here it went and shake you off again, like by about 15 cents.
Mm-hmm.
And then what it's gonna keep is gonna keep going down, probably. So, like, it is clearly rejecting
Not a
the
heavy
price.
tape though. For the down. You don't think?
Yeah, like what you see, like there is no sizes in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like the 61 is the 200 probably. probably whoever is unfolding AMD. It's folding AMD, it's unfolding NVIDIA.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hey mama, hey mama.
Okay, the spread on PLTR, I haven't seen that in a while.
Yeah, now we were both wrong. You went like all the way down.
Mm-hmm. Weird that we've got all these red tickets.
Yeah.
Okay.
Take something here so we can feel it's okay.
Well, I took a little bite of PLTR at the 140.
Mm-hmm.
escape a little bit so I can break even.
Mamba. 131.
Holy cow.
What happened?
The dip is getting a whole lot shorter to the offer on PLTR on both tapes.
Again. All right, we are back. Sorry, I have to sneeze again. Calculator.
SPY taking off. It is now wicking 62550. RSI is almost as high as when it opened. Close to it, still climbing. We've got strong. My PLTR trade still working. We will see. Wow, that was tons of red print there. Nice. I like to see orange. Let's go PLTR.
Oh my goodness. Right, we're gonna start wrapping it up, and
Thank you.
basically, um, my pleasure. As I say, like I took a couple of trades that were maybe questionable, but in general, like it was just one mistake that really messed it up. But yeah, so I went long here, that didn't work. Then I went long here. I actually have another trade, I think, before that. Let's see. Yeah, so Nvidia here, I tried the long, didn't work. Tried the long again, and I got out here, and then I got long here, and that was not enough, and then I add, and then I got out break even, then I long, got out same, then I shorted right here, like this, the last two triangles here are shorts, then I add to the short, partial out a bit, add to the short, the full size here, and then I got out break even here, and then I went long, then it didn't work. So like, yes, the short was fantastic because I was doing what I was supposed to be doing, though I didn't keep any profit from it. I just took that partial here, and that was the profit I kept from it, and yeah, that was it. And then you see how nasty it went through the 62. So like now, yes, now the tape change, but hey, unfortunately have to do that much for it to change. Like, look, this seller here, this seller is selling 1,000 like at 162.80, and that's this line here. So I think it's gonna go through. It does have the size, like the volume today is higher ish, so it will go through for sure, but at some point. But this tape is requiring a lot of buying to keep this pumping higher. So like one after the sellers, like how high we're gonna go, like we don't know. With this a tricky price action here, I will say. So yeah, so red on Nvidia, and like Nvidia was the only one I trade. I trade AMD, but that was a mistake, and like yeah, that's part of the brain fart from the day. Like, this was small position, but like it's like I took 50 cents stop loss in there, and that wasn't good. So yeah, that's it for me. Red day again, but let's keep it going. So Marie took PLTR at the bottom. Ooh,
Yep,
look
I
at
took
you.
PLTR. I front runned it, but way too much because I told you it was going to go to 140, right? And they went through 140, but I added to better my price. I started by, I took it at 140.25. I added on the pullback because I really didn't see anything on the tape that said that, hey, you know what, it's going to continue pulling. So right now it's printing. It's not a big position, but I'm pleased. SPY's pulling back a little bit. So PLTR as a strong RSI, not a strong tape though. But it's such a good price at the 140 that, yeah, right now I'm printing, so we'll see. I took a trade overnight, and the trade overnight when I came in, as you saw, SMCI, though it was it was downgraded to 35, it still pushed up, and I was shorting it, so I took a big loss for that one there, coming in this morning. BBAI didn't do nothing, so that was almost flat. And right now my SoFi was good for SoFi, but SoFi, it just started to go sideways. It's still at 2080. It's respecting that level very well. The tape's a little too crowded right now, so it seems to be caught up between the 2080 that support level and the VWAP, so I stepped away from that, and now my PLTR is still working. So we'll see what it's going to do.
Very nice. PLTR, like, this was the name I wanted long because it was not pulling back as Nvidia, but in my guy have way to pull back anyway. So yeah, well, yeah, that's it for today, and like, yeah, we're gonna be here tomorrow. I hope everybody have a good day. You didn't have anything to add, I
Nope.
guess. I think I interrupted.
See you
probably.
tomorrow.
So see you then, and I hope everybody have a good day. Tomorrow's Friday.